thing I knew, I was standing here with you. Now, you've seen Arrowhead behind the scenes, you've been on the sidelines, you're in a production meeting. What has it been like for you so far?
It has been a whirlwind. We've been here since 4 o'clock, and we've just been going ever since. It's amazing how many parts go behind the scene for this kind of a production, and I'm just so honored to be a part of it tonight.
Well, you'll be seeing more of Lori in the second half, so back to you guys.
All right, we're excited to have 2 reporters in the sideline, Trent.
How about that? She said she follows her on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. Or her husband does one of the two. That's how she found out about it. That's great.
Rachel's gaining followers. Nobody's surprised there. First down and 10, Packers. Jonathan Franklin, the rookie tailback, all-time leading rusher at UCLA. And he has it around the right side. Interesting what the Packers did there in the draft, Trent. They've so much led by Aaron Rodgers in the passing game, but they were the first team to take a running back. They went Eddie Lacy in round 2. For the first time in 50 years, we didn't have a back picked in the first round, and then they came right back in the 4th to get Jonathan Franklin, telling many people, or leading many people to believe, maybe the Pack will run it a little bit more this season.
Well, I think that's what they try and get everybody to believe.
That's what they want us to think.
That's why they want everybody. Well, you got number 12 over there,
right?
And the way he throws the football and the way he manages a game and the receivers that he has around him, it just continually improving that aspect of the game. But I think it is important for the Packers to have a run aspect, and you want to take some of the heat because, as you mentioned, Aaron Rodgers was the most sacked quarterback in the National Football League a year ago, and when you're throwing that many times, it's going to happen.
Ridge Wilson there, nice job once again. Doesn't get the sack, but he's the reason this play went the way of the Chiefs. Nice pressure, bringing down Vince Young and causing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Well, and the Packers are showing a little bit of musical chairs here with their backup quarterback, trying to get B.J. Coleman and Vince Young both time to show what they can do, different situations, give them different series, give them multiple chances to try and establish who this backup's going to be.
Green Bay 1 out of 6 converting 3rd down situations into 1st downs, and now it's going to be 2 out of 7. Nice job by Vince Young, and an excellent job by Jeremy Ross, reading that ball in the air, coming back, and going up and getting it for the Green Bay first.
And that has to be the hardest thing for cornerbacks in the National Football League. It has become such a trend now, that back shoulder fade throw. And even though Vince Young puts some air underneath that ball, a lot of teams around the league, and Aaron Rodgers in particular, they throw that back shoulder fade more on a line, not necessarily a jump ball kind of throw that Vince Young did there, but Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, you talk about a lot of these elite quarterbacks in the National Football League, they throw that firm back shoulder throw if they see the defender in the hip pocket of the receiver.
Vince Young looking deep in that one, incomplete. And that was something, let's say 10 years ago, 15 years ago, was around that back shoulder fade right at the goal line. When you were playing, were quarterbacks doing that out in the middle of the field as much now?
It was just starting to become a trend. It
seems pretty recent.
It does. As you mentioned, it was more of a red zone thing. It was, when you're out in the field, you want to get in front of that corner. You want to get on top of him and extend the field, stretch the field, and try and make those long passes. And now, with the contact rule that corners have to go by, safeties have to go by, that's become more a part of the offensive game plan because of some of the restrictions that are put on the defenders.
2nd down and 10 now for Vince Young. Alex Green off the right side. Chiefs defense there.
Well, really, they've done a good job. You think about what the Chiefs have done this preseason, stopping the run. Really, the only thing that jumps to mind is that Frank Gore, the initial run that Frank Gore had, the San Francisco game where he picked up a big chunk. But for the most part, this defense, other than that one run, they've done a nice job of controlling the running game, controlling the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be an important part of this team moving forward this season.
3rd down and 8 now. Moments ago, Vince Young went to the right side, that back shoulder fade, to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and long. We'll see what he does here on 3rd and 8. Forced to step up in the pocket, throws off balance, and once again, no sack. But the Chiefs front, getting pressure without bringing a blitz and forcing the incompletion. Zach Dials doing a good job there.
Well, and from a big picture standpoint, this is a cover 22 man. And we talked about that earlier with Chase Daniels, where 22 man, nobody covers the quarterback. Well, here they cover the quarterback. Instead of rushing 4 that you typically do in that coverage, they spy a defender. They spy someone into coverage so that he can mirror Vince Young if he takes off and run.